I the a-hole for refusing to reimburse my friend for a chair that broke under me. I, female 25, was at a friend's house for a game night this past weekend with a group of about 6. Everyone brought food and drinks and we were having a good time. When about halfway through the night, I got up to use the bathroom. When I came back, I saw that one of the girls had moved from a chair to the side to my space on the couch. This didn't bug me as people shuffle around in groups, so whatever. The chair was an antique wooden chair that sat a bit lower to the ground with an added back and butt cushion. When I sat down, it immediately broke, sending me to the ground with the seat under me and arm frames falling to the side. Oh. But like, how is that your fault? I don't get it. Everyone got quiet for a second before jumping up to help me. I wasn't hurt, just very embarrassed. For context, I'm a bigger girl, about 260 pounds and 5 foot inches. My friend, female 27, was very gracious and nice about it when it happened, accepting my apologies and telling me not to worry. Her boyfriend, male 29, said the chair was his grandmother's and it had fallen apart before and he was able to repair it. I was ushered back to the couch and game night continued. Ooh, this is like low-key. I hope this isn't going where I think it's going. Kind of sounds like it's going to the fat shaming territory. Fast forward to the next morning, and I received a text from my friend who let me know the chair couldn't be put back together and that from her research, it would cost about $250 to get a new one. But she'd let me know exactly how much when she found one. I'm sorry. You knew that this chair was a little sus. You knew that it had fallen apart before. If this is a prized possession, a family heirloom, so to speak, it really shouldn't be like something that we're trusting at a party with a bunch of people. Furthermore, what if OP had gotten hurt due to the lack of consideration about this chair? I ain't a lawyer, but this was on their property and someone could have gotten seriously hurt. The audacity to ask to be paid back. Pretty nuts. No? I was a bit taken aback and responded confused, asking why I would be expected to pay for a faulty chair. She said, while yes, on occasion frames would become unattached and it caused it to fall apart, but that's not what happened this time. She sent me pictures of the broken chair, particularly a bent support and 2 other broken supports. It's an old chair that has broken before. She said the chair broke under my weight. Okay, also not her fault, and couldn't be fixed. And since the chair was an antique from her boyfriend's late grandmother, she wanted a new one for him. I responded that the chair is very old and had a history of collapsing. If they were concerned about preserving it, they should not have had it out for people to use. Literally, like, why is it out like at a party while there's people probably drinking? Like, this should be a chair that we put pants on, not people. You know? Am I wrong? I don't think I am. $250 for a chair I sat in for 1 second seems a bit ridiculous. Yeah, I feel like they're using you to try to pay for a new chair. If it's so important to you, it was your grandmother's chair, it's irreplaceable, then like, why are you trying to replace it? You know what, you know what I mean? At this point, she seemingly got frustrated and said she loves me, but I'm her biggest friend. There it is. And that wouldn't have happened to anyone else. Well, it did happen though, because it had happened before to someone who sat on it and it broke multiple times. She said it broke from your weight plopping down all at once, not because the frame was loose. And I think it's only fair you reimburse us for the chair since you're responsible for breaking it. Oh, no, absolutely not. No. Number one, she's trying to swindle you. She's trying to fat shame you. We're done. You're done. Snip, snip. I'm still figuring out how to respond. Don't. I don't want to pay her for something I don't see as being completely my fault. I also think she's using this scenario to shame me a bit about my weight, which I find frustrating. My friends' opinions are mixed. A few are saying I should pay her and move on, even if it's not exactly my fault. One thinks it's my fault and I should pay up, and a few think she's in the wrong for asking and I should continue to politely decline. The one thinks that you should pay has talked to her about your weight, and they kiki about it. If you had been hurt throughout this entire scenario, it would have been like very bad for her. This happened on her property, on her watch. She shouldn't be having like a chair that's been known to be faulty out and about for people to sit on. Like, that's dangerous. Okay, so interesting. The person who moved from the chair to the couch broke it. Because why move? I mean, like, we can dissect it as much as we want. People move chairs all the time. It's not really a big deal. They move chairs to be closer to other people. But, like, I wouldn't be surprised if this person was like,
this chair is kind of, like, not so good. This is kind of a squeaky, creaky chair. I'm gonna move.
I'm so damaged that. My initial reaction was, oh, they did that on purpose. Why is it that my first instinct went to, oh, she noticed the chair was broken and she moved so that you would sit on it and break it because you're overweight? Or maybe she broke the chair. I don't know. God, I'm so jaded. Okay, let's not assume. The person who moved from the chair to couch broke it. You were the fall guy. Literally, do not pay. These people are using you to replace a chair that was already broken. Literally. If a chair has a history of breaking, it's unsafe to have guests unknowingly sit on it. What if it breaks the way it usually does and the person sitting on it is injured? That's what I'm saying. Then it would be them. Like, you could reasonably, literally sue them. They literally left it out so they could get a new, not broken chair. Jerks. Yeah, no, this whole thing smells a little sus. I smell sus. I don't think OP should pay, but even if the argument is made that she should reimburse, it would be for the value of the chair and not a new replacement. Literally. Okay, so let's take this chair. So it has sentimental value. Supposedly. It's an old chair that has been broken more than once. Let's say you tried to sell it on Facebook Marketplace. Do you really think that you'd be able to sell a broken antique chair for $250? You'd get 20 bucks at like the most. Antique usually does not mean valuable, it means old. I can't imagine the value of an old, previously broken and pieced back together chair for more than $5. There ain't no way. $250 is the cost of a new chair. Sitting in a chair that is out for guests is not something extraordinary. Most homeowners would be more worried about being sued than replacing a freaking known rickety chair. Plus, you have witnesses that heard them say the chair has been broken and repaired before. You would win a lawsuit. They know you. They left an old, broken, and repaired chair out for guests, including you. So obviously they felt the chair was safe for all guests. I doubt it. They can't turn around and say,
Oh, that it was only for a guest under 130 pounds and under.
there was no sign on it after it broke. They didn't warn you about the chair. You could have easily been injured. Do not pay. You owe them nothing. Okay, it's decided. You're not the a-hole. And if you pay them a dime, I'm gonna come with you with this